Good evening, Dr. Thompson. This is Stephen Morrison. This will be the analysis of my third and final video observation. Basically a breakdown, just as my previous videos. It'll be my reasoning for picking the activity. It'll be what's going on during the video, how I felt it went, any issues that occurred, and what's going to happen after the video, because it's actually a presentation that we will be presenting later, and I'll speak more on that in just a second. Um, Reasons for selecting the activity in the video. Actually, it worked out for me. It turned into, for timing purposes, I was given the opportunity and I went with it. Um, I was approached along with a couple other teachers, as you hear another voice in the video, to put together a presentation on behavior for a teacher workday that we will be having in January. It's actually a pretty cool deal for me. It's going to be some good experience for me to have. We will have a workshop where it is basically on our campus. Several classrooms will have different workshops covering several different topics. Teachers from the district will be able to come in, go to the workshops that they feel best benefits them, what they want to learn. They're 45 minutes. They go to one, they get done, and they go to another, and they do that several times throughout the day. And we did it last year, and it's actually it's a good quality learning going on, and I really enjoy it, and the fact that I get to speak at one this year is pretty cool. Um, so that was the main reason for selecting the activity in the video. How does that relate to being an administrator? Well, I think it has a lot to do with it. I think administrators are often asked to put together presentations for not only their staff, but maybe sometimes much larger audiences, such as the whole district. At beginning of the year meetings, um, I think it's going to help me work on organizing a presentation like this, such as putting together a PowerPoint. And I think as an administrator, when you do these things, you got to be able to collaborate, and that's what I've been given in this the opportunity to do so with this project. I'm collaborating with some really good teachers. In fact, one of them has previously been Teacher of the Year, so I get to learn a lot from some proven teachers, and that's going to help me out in the long run. Um, so I had to get a classroom, and we had to find a time and in one of the days this past week where we could meet up and get started on the project, because we certainly don't want to wait till the last minute. We want to put something together that's going to be of quality work for teachers to learn a lot, and something that they're going to be able to take and apply in their classrooms. And we have to do all this. Like I said, it's got to be a 45-minute presentation, so we want to make it thorough. So we're getting started early. There was actually quite a few issues getting the meeting situated. We were supposed to meet on a Monday. Um, Something came up during the period that we were going to meet, so we moved it to Tuesday. And then eventually, one of the teachers ended up having an emergency occur, so that's why it's only my voice and one other teacher. So we kind of had to get the meeting going, and we agreed that we would start it, put it together, and then fill that teacher that wasn't there in. I think that kind of relates to administration work as well, because you're always dealing with schedule conflicts. You're going to have the teacher come up to you before faculty meeting and tell you that something has come up. They have to get their children. So then it's on you as an administrator to make sure that the information at that meeting gets back to them. Um, so like I said, with this one activity, there's several ways that I think it relates to administrative work. Um, so the video is quite simple. It's me, actually, such as this video, with the laptop facing me as to not get the other teacher's face and so forth in it. And it is me and her working together. I kind of at times try to take a leadership initiative as an administrator would, to practice how that would be in a meeting. Um, but for the most part, it's me and her bouncing back and forth off each other, throwing ideas out, and getting the PowerPoint that we're putting together organized. I think we both did a very good job. It wasn't just me talking. It wasn't just her talking. I think we each had input, and I think that's only going to get better when the other teacher's able to meet with us. So we basically start the video. We start putting the first PowerPoint together. We talk about how easy is it going to be to present to the teachers. We talk about the common issues that the teachers have in the classroom or that I may have in the behavior unit, the different behaviors that any teacher is going to see, and how do we work with them, and how do we successfully get through those behaviors. So I think this is going to be a very beneficial presentation to a lot of the teachers in our district. Once we got it going, we realized that 45 minutes isn't really a lot of time to cover all the stuff that we want to talk about. So going into the meeting, I thought that maybe we would knock out a good portion of the PowerPoint, and in reality, we maybe got to 2 slides. So we still got a ways to go, but I think it was a really good start. We have until January, but we're certainly not going to wait till the last minute on that. That's basically what the video is. There wasn't too many issues. I did have to pause it a couple times so we can there was a instance where we had to look for a worksheet, the notes that we had put together when we were approached about the project, and quick notes that we kind of jotted down. I had to pause it one time at the end because I heard the door opening and a teacher was coming in, and I didn't want to get them in the background of the video and then have to explain everything. So there wasn't too many issues. In my other videos, I said, looking for a clock and timing was, but in this case, I had the laptop right in front of me, so I knew exactly how long the video had been, what more was needed, and so forth. So what happens afterwards? We will continue to meet. We will continue to get this project put together. My collaboration skills will continue to improve, because I think after we get it put together, we're going to have to show it to, maybe the district LSSP, other higher ups, so they can kind of preview it, make sure the information we're providing is to their standards and liking. I don't see us having an issue with that, like I said, with the teachers that I'm working with, but it never hurts to have another set of eyes on it just to make sure we're providing accurate information to the teachers in the district. I think it's going to help me moving forward. Like I said, if I'm ever asked to put a presentation together, this is going to be some experience that I could look back on. If I have to speak in front of others, having to talk to several teachers in our district several times in a day is going to certainly help me with that in the future. So communication skills, organizational skills, several things, and just this preparing and delivering this one video are going to help me as an administrator, I believe. But that's all I have for this one, and it's been a great experience, and that's all I got. Thank you.